And then the microprogramming, we will discuss program, micro instruction, microprogram control unit, hardwired control unit, etc. And next one is basic data types like data, integer, float, character. The next one is instruction. Then types of instruction, basically three type of instruction: data transfer instruction, data manipulation instruction, and data and program control instruction. The next one is instructions, in which we cover classes, mnemonic, and conventions. The next topic is instruction format and types of instruction format. Basically, instruction format we can divide in two categories. First categories we will cover memory reference instruction, register reference instruction, and input output instruction. And the second category we will further divide in five subcategories like four address instruction format, three address instruction format, two address instruction format, one address instruction format, and 1.5 address instruction format. In each address instruction format, we will discuss address instruction format and what is the characteristic, which type of machine is used, and what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage of each instruction format. The next one is, and on the basis of instruction format, we will discuss some numerical. Next one is instruction cycle. Uh, Basic introduction of instruction cycle, as is fetch, decode, and other parts. Instruction cycle, we will discuss flow chart for instruction cycle, how to flow the instruction in an instruction cycle. And next one is through the state transition diagram, we will discuss also instruction cycle. The next topic is instruction set. So basically instruction sets are of three types: load and store architecture, that is L and S; register memory architecture, it is R and M; and register plus memory architecture, R plus M. The next topic is classification of ISA, which is further in two types: RISC and CISC. That is, in RISC and CISC, we will discuss architecture of RISC and CISC, characteristic of RISC and CISC, advantages and disadvantage of RISC and CISC, and differentiate between RISC and CISC. Now, next topic is computer architecture classification schemes. We already learned in last semester Flynn's classification like SIMD, MIMD, SISD, MISD. Now, in this session, in this class, we further learned three more classification like Fang's classification, Handler's classification, and Sort's classification. Now, next one is system attribute to performance. There are some parameters which on the basis of these parameters we calculate the performance of the system. So some terms which is related to system performance like clock rate and CPI, MIPS rate, throughput rate, performance factor or execution time, and system attributes. These all are some parameters. With the help of these parameters, we calculate the performance of system. On the basis of this parameter, we solve some numericals and calculate the system attribute, system performance. The next one is addressing mode and types of addressing modes and numericals part also. So these are the first module topics and subtopics, and many more subtopics are not covered in this file. We will discuss in parallel when we discuss the topic. Now, next module is module 2, program and network properties. This module 1, some topics you already learned in last semester, like 5th semester in COW. So this module is not new for you, I think. But module 2 is completely new for you because new terms and new topics are come in this chapter, like conditions of parallelism, data dependency, and resource dependency. These two dependency are further divided in other subcategories. Now, hardware and software parallelism, and this is most important topic. Will ask in exam maximum times. Now next topic is program partitioning and scheduling. This is also further in two categories, gain size and latency, and gain packing and scheduling. And these two categories also subdivided in subcategories. The next topic is program flow and mechanism. In this we will discuss control flow, control flow versus data flow architecture, demand driven mechanism, comparison of flow mechanism. Now next is introduction to data label parallelism. In this we will discuss SIMD and vector. Next is introduction to trade label parallelism. In this we will discuss metric memory architecture and shared memory architecture. And the last topic is symbolic processor. In this chapter also some numerical part which is asked in exam. Now condition of parallelism, I am discussed data dependency and resource dependency. These topics will cover numerical part also. And now next module is module 3, cache memory. So you know about the cache memory, virtual memory. So this is also related. Introduction to of cache memory, basic notation is basic terms and a definition which is related to cache memory. Now principle of locality, types of principle of locality, basically three types of principle of locality. First one is temporal locality, spatial locality, and third one is sequential locality. Now cache organization means how to organize cache in a memory and a CPU. So basically, and next topic is cache mapping techniques. So we will discuss direct mapping, associative mapping, set associative mapping. And these mappings are also discussed in terms of numerical. Now next topic is write policy, and that is two types, write through and write back policy. Now next is types of cache, split die cache, D cache, on chip cache, and two level cache. The next topic is strategies for replacement. So this is the module through cache memory. In this module, you already learned cache memory techniques and concept of cache memory. The next topic is memory system design. In this, what is memory hierarchy, what is the structure of memory hierarchy, what is physical memory, what is logical memory, and what is the model of simple processor memory interaction, what is memory module, error detection and correction, memory buffer partitioning and address space. So we will partition the memory in a physical address space and a logical address space. On the basis of partitioning, we will discuss some numerical also. And next topic is models of simple memory processor interaction. Now there are three models. First one is Heller-Mans models. Second one is Tetris model, and third one is Rouse model. Sorry. And the next topic is memory hierarchy technology, which is inclusion, coherence, and locality. Now next topic is interleaved memory organization. And next one is virtual to real mapping technology, which is also most important from this module. That in this module in this topic we will discuss TLB, paging, segmentation, segmented paging. So on the basis of this TLB, paging, segmentation, segmented paging, we will discuss some numerical also, which will cover this topic. And in this topic, we will also discuss page number, page table entry, page offset, inverted page, etc. This is a part of operating system. You already learned in operating system this topic, virtual to real mapping, yeah, virtual mapping, virtual memory. So paging, segmentation, segmented paging, TLB. Now last topic is memory replacement policy. So these are the topics of module 4, and these 4 modules are cover your whole syllabus, and reference book is Advanced Computer Architecture by Kai Hong. Next one is Pipeline and Parallel Processor Design by Michael J. Flynn. And third one is Computer Architecture, a Quantitative Approach. So I would like to say uh, one book is not sufficient for this syllabus, because the whole syllabus is not covered in a single book. Only I would suggest this Kai Hong book. In this Kai Hong book, only module second will be covered, and rest of the modules are not covered in this book. And the next book is Pipeline and Parallel Processor. In this book also some topics are covered but not complete. So you have to prefer more than one book, and some websites and some soft copies of notes and all, which cover all the syllabus. So, and one local writer is Gunjan Goswami, which covered at least 50 to 60% syllabus of your syllabus in this book covered. So you have to prefer, I would say, first Advanced Computer Architecture by Kai Hong book and Gunjan Goswami, and one another writer is Amit Gupta, या Amit Mishra, I think ऐसा कुछ है. I will confirm you. So this is the books, and this is your syllabus. So I think 40% syllabus you already learned in the last semester in COW, Computer Architecture and Organization, and rest of the new for you. And in this subject, uh, exam purpose, you, I would say, 50% syllabus, or 50-50, or 40 or 60 ratio of the theory and the numerical portion. So you can't skip the numerical portion and prepare only theory portion, and you can't skip the theory portion and can't you can prepare theory portion and you can't skip numerical portion. You have to prepare both of them, theory portion as well as numerical portion. And numerical is not so hard. Just some formulas and some concepts are used. On the basis of concept and formula, you can solve the numerical, and it's not so hard, it's easy. And this is the whole your syllabus. I think most of this aware the terms which are used in this module 1. So we will start from module 1. So in this module, we will discuss, I think we should